So let's use this idea of dominant function, chords moving as if they were dominants moving to tonics, to try and come up with a really simple harmonization of a complete given melody. There are lots of quite exciting and exotic ways we could harmonize this melody, but let's try and find the simplest, because what often happens is that students sort of struggle around trying to be creative and create variety, and that actually spoils the underlying strength of the harmony. Let's do something really simple. Okay, so I'll just do the first bar and one note for you so you can see what the exercise entails. It's C major again. Let's start by looking at this chord here, the E. Well, what chords can we use to harmonize that? Bearing in mind we're only going to use chords 1, 2, and 5 in this exercise. Just 1, 2, and 5. Well, the E is not part of the dominant triad, so it can't be chord 5. Chord 2 is D, F, A. It's not part of chord 2, so it has to be part of the tonic. It's very simple. That E needs to be harmonized by a tonic chord, a C major chord. So there it is. Another C major triad, almost identical to the first one. Very simple. So there we have it, chord 1 here. It's not going to be particularly interesting, chord 1 there, chord 1 there, but it will be a really solid way of harmonizing the melody. Let's just see what that sounds like. But the real question is now what to do with the D. Remember, we're trying to harmonize this entire melody just using 3 chords, chord 1, chord 2, and chord 5. So when it comes to this D, we have 2 choices. The D obviously is part of a D minor triad, chord 2 in C major. But it's also part of a G major triad, chord 5 in C major. The question is, which is the better choice? And this is the point I'm trying to stress. There is a better choice. The better choice is the one that causes the chords to move by fifth. So we're going to a C chord here, so the best choice is a G major triad there. There's the G major triad, and here's what it sounds like. Let's just really quickly do the next 2 notes. So this note is an A. We're just using 3 chords, the C chord, the D chord, and the G chord. So of those 3, we need to harmonize this with chord 2, with the D chord. The question then becomes, where does that chord lead? A D chord wants to go to a G chord. Chords love to move by fifth. So we should harmonize this chord so as to make a dominant tonic type functional progression between D and G. I hope I'm getting boring by now, because I really want to stress how common, predictable, and basic this pattern is, but how it will always get a good result for you. So there it is, D, chord 2, moving to G, chord 5. Here's what it sounds like. So though I'm being boring and repetitive and using really simple chords, the outcome actually sounds quite good. And you'll find that if you look at a whole lot of music by Mozart and Haydn and Beethoven, about 70% of their chord progressions are of this type, really simple chords 1, 2, and 5. Now go ahead and try and finish the rest of the assignment just using those 3 chords yourself, always making the chords move by fifth wherever possible.